What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I have a ZvZ matchup for all of you on the professional Starcraft 2 ladder between two amazing Zerg players in the WCS Pro circuit, spawning here in the bottom right-hand corner of Acid Plant LE, playing with the red Zerg pieces. We have a player who goes by the name of Nerchio. And on the opposite side of the map, playing with the blue Zerg pieces, we have a player who goes by the name of Reynor. Guys, now both of these players I have casted on the YouTube channel before, so I hope you guys will check out some of those games. Nerchio is currently my favorite Zerg player in the world to watch. I just love watching Nerchio play. I know he's not quite as good as maybe he used to be, but I still think he is a force to be reckoned with. And on the opposite side, you got Reynor, who I believe is going to become a real amazing Zerg player moving forward here. I think this guy is, you know, he's just a really good player, number one, but he's pretty young as well, as what I've heard, and I think that he's got a pretty big career ahead of him in StarCraft 2, and I can't wait to see what Reynor and how he plays against a player of the, you know, of the likes of Nerchio. Looks like on both sides of the map we have a very similar build, hatch gas pool for both players so far, guys. Should be interesting to see what happens. The ZvZ matchup's a lot of fun for me, of course, when it comes to casting, simply because a lot of this has to do with mind games, really figuring out what the opponent's doing, always being on top of it, and the macro micro game has to just be absolutely on point here for these, for both players. I mean, it's just what needs to happen. So I'm excited to get started into this game, guys. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to see. You'll most likely see from this production tab just how close and similar a lot of these players, you know, play. They kind of are getting builds nearly identical of one another. Both players are right now getting the metabolic boost upgrade, which is Zergling speed, and of course they're each getting 2 queens. So pretty standard here so far. I'm not seeing anything, you know, terribly aggressive from either player. Should be interesting to see what happens nonetheless. A quick third base is coming up here for Reynor, so this could be interesting because at the opposite side we also have Nerchio getting a quick third base. So both these players seem to be giving each other respect here, and I'm surprised that that's what is happening, at least at this point in the game. So both players are going to probably get a good feel for one another, see what each of them can do in the grand scheme of things. Both players are going to kind of test the waters here. Looks like Reynor's going to try to you know, damage this hatchery here for Nerchio. And when it's said and done, both these players, it's going to be kind of a back and forth. So, that being said, it looks like the Bailey Nest is now going to be going down for both players. 10 Zerglings coming up here for Reynor. I'm wondering if he's planning on getting more and more aggressive here, as some Bailings are now coming out for Nerchio. Lots and lots of Zerglings are coming here, guys. So it looks like Reynor is looking to get pretty aggressive here right off the bat. He is bringing the fight to Nerchio. Looks like it's going to be all about the micro here for both of these players. Banelings are now being added in the mix here. Looks like Nerchio is, or Reynor that is going to need to be careful. A couple of these Banelings could be the end of all of these Zerglings. Got to be so careful in this matchup between a ZvZ. It's such a difficult matchup to really master, and I'm excited to see what both these players do. Looks like Reynor's going to back off now for the time being. And it looks like there's a possibility that now Nerchio might get a little bit aggressive. He does have some Zerglings that are running across to the third base location of Reynor. They're going to probably try to get the kill, or at least get a couple of, like, the surround possibly on this queen. More and more Zerglings are being added here to the mix for Reynor. He's going to try to get some scouting information, maybe get a couple of kills on some of these drones. And it looks like that's exactly what Nerchio is doing at this point in the game. Lots and lots of movement is happening right now. Lots of Zerglings are moving across the map, as well as Banelings. It looks like when it's all said and done, Nerchio's deciding to kind of come home here. live to fight another day. Another big group of Zerglings now are coming down down across the map here. Reynor looks like he might try to get a little bit more aggressive here very soon, but more and more Banelings are being added for Nerchio. And there are some Banelings, of course, for Reynor as well. He's going to probably try to get a couple of Baneling hits on some of these drones here. Looks like more and more of these Zerglings are trying to get a little bit of some value here for Nerchio. And these Banelings, it's going to be interesting to see kind of what ends up happening here for both of these players. Nerchio decides to get his morph his hatchery into a lair, and the same can be said for Reynor. Going ahead and getting the plus, probably going to get these +1/+1 upgrades for ground-based units for both players, as well as the Roach Warren is now coming up for Reynor. Whereas on the opposite side, Nerchio already has his Roach Warren. And this should be interesting. A lot of these Zerglings are now coming into the main base location of Nerchio here. And I wonder if this is going to be, if this could do a little bit of some damage here. More and more of these Banelings are coming to help out Nerchio in the fight. But when it's all said and done, not too many critical losses here for Nerchio. Reynor's really just trying to test the waters. A couple of those Banelings did make it into the natural expansion here, trying to really hurt his mineral line that is of Nerchio. And now Nerchio looks like he is going to try to take a counterattack over to Reynor's third base location. And it seems at this point, guys, a real back and forth right now. Nerchio is going to try to get some kills on some of these drones here. They're going to try to get the surround on this queen, and that looks exactly what's going to be happening here. This queen might be in some trouble here. It looks like that queen will go down, and when it's all said and done, sniping a queen is a big ordeal. A couple of these Banelings now are coming across. They're going to try to get some kills on these roaches. They're going to get the surround, but I don't think that's going to be a good decision by Nerchio to engage and overextend there. Wow, lots going on here. Nerchio now has his, of course, his Hydralisk den up and running here. And it looks like just so much activity is going on. Fourth base location is coming up now for Reynor, whereas Nerchio is still on 3 bases. So I'm sure Nerchio does know about this, and I'm assuming an attack is probably going to be coming up here very, very shortly. Roaches are out now. And really, guys, this is going to be a matter of who can micro better than the other player. And that's what it's going to come down to. And I'm really interested to see, can Reynor hang with a player like Nerchio when it's all, when it's all said and done? Can he do it against this player? And can he win in a best of 3, a best of 5, a best of 7 series against some of the greatest players in the world? At this point in time. Should be interesting to say the least. Upgrades are coming right now, guys. Glau Reconstitution, as well as, of course, the +2/+2 upgrades are now coming up here for both players. There is a group of Zerglings now looking if they can possibly do a little bit of some damage here. A lot of roaches are moving across the map here. Fourth base location is now coming up for Nerchio, and it looks like Reynor is going to engage right here and right now. A lot of these Zerg units are here for Reynor. It looks like he has got a lot of roaches right now. He's not going to want to overextend, but even some drones were pulled off the line here. But this is a lot of roaches here for Reynor, that is. And just like that, guys, Reynor brings the fight to Nerchio pretty much the entirety of game number 1, and just absolutely over a time really just beats him. I think what the tell was when Nerchio decided to go for his 4th base a little bit later than Reynor. Reynor decided to engage Nerchio right then, and that was an intense game that Reynor took, and I hope you guys did enjoy it just as much as I enjoyed casting it for all of you. And if you did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.